Hello, everyone. My name is David Delano, one of the writers and handicappers with winnersandwhiners.com. Tip off day for the National Basketball Association is Tuesday, October 18th, 2022. And I'm going to get with your free pick for the Golden State Warriors and Los Angeles Lakers in just a minute. Make sure you go ahead, like, and subscribe if you have not already. And also check out the link in the description for a promo code that'll save you 60% off on any long term packages, short term packages, on any capper on the site. Yesterday's free pick hit with the under the total in the game between the Broncos and the Chargers, along with the Broncos plus 10.5. I did tease that, so it was one play, even though both of those, the over and the Broncos, covered outright. So we won on that free pick. I hate to say, I know a lot of people were on were on the Chargers yesterday, and I said I thought a lot of people were going to lose the money on the Chargers yesterday, based on a lot of different factors. You could go look back at that video if you want to. Had a good weekend in the NFL. Went 4-1 on the premium picks. It's not including two free teasers I gave out, which also both hit. Had three other picks in articles that was not on the premium card, and those all hit as well. So really saw things well in the NFL in a week of anarchy. It definitely did not throw us off. Not that every week's going to be like that in the NFL. The NFL is wild and crazy, but for this week, saw it well, hitting over 61% of our plays in the NFL this season. So let's go ahead and get into this game here between the Lakers and Warriors. Now, first of all, I do have a full write up in this game on winnersandwhiners.com. Keep in mind, this is the first game of the NBA season. The motivation and things, I can understand if you even want to completely pass on this game, right? But what, you know what I mean? I can understand that. But I do like the angle and the value on the over. Everybody can manage their bankroll how they want to. My personal suggestion, if you have $100 that you want to bet on basketball this season, put $1 on this game. You know, if you even want to bet it, if you got 100 grand, go ahead and put 1,000 on this game. That's how I'm saying. You're like, oh, that's a small amount. You don't want to get into November and then you're running to the ATM to put more money in there. Set aside a money that you want to bet on basketball, and just properly, it's one of those things where I know it's thrilling if you're risking it all, but eventually you will lose it all that way. So just, like I said, we're easing into this thing. There's a lot of turnover especially on the Lakers team. We're going to see what happens, but I'm going to go with over 224.5. This started at 229.5 and it's been bet down. The value now is on the over. I say 225, 226, 226.5. I like the over. I think 227 might be where I call it stops. 227 you could go over. If it's 227.5, 228, I don't see the value on the over at that point. Now, the thing here is the over has cashed in the last four head-to-head meetings between these teams, and there's been at least 225 combined points scored in 5 out of the last 6 meetings, which includes 232 combined points scored in the last 4 meetings. Los Angeles has also played to the over in 20 of their last 28 road games last season. Small sample size, don't just completely go off of trends, but the Warriors, the over's 5-1 in their last 6 games when they're coming off of a rest of 3 days or more. It's a first game of the season. Sometimes you got to wonder about motivation, but this is Warriors, Lakers. I think LeBron's going to put on a show. Anthony Davis is going to be motivated to show that he's back. And the Warriors, they're obviously they've got their firepower, with Wiggins and Poole and the Splash Brothers. And also, they want to have a good performance to show that some of that adversity is not going to be a problem. So I'm going to go over 224.5 in this game. I'm not personally playing the side, but in the article, and if you did have to take a side, I would go with the Warriors -6. I actually like the Lakers' chances to cover more in this game if Westbrook doesn't play. I had a question about live betting yesterday. I didn't think I'm not a huge live bettor. I didn't think yesterday's game was really a situation for that, but I think that this could potentially be a good situation for live betting. But this is how I would approach live betting. This is just my opinion, man. There's a lot of opinions, whatever works for people. This is just me. if you want to live bet this game, I would say, for example, well, I like the Warriors in this game. So if I was going to live bet this, I would approach it as maybe the Lakers are leading at halftime. Maybe the Lakers get off to a good start. And if you get this at, like, if you could get this maybe Warriors -4.5, I think anything under -5 is even better. If you could get the Warriors at -4.5, -3.5 at some point, then I think that that would be a good time to live bet and pull the trigger on the Warriors. Now, if you wait and the Warriors get off to a good start and you're seeing -11, -12, then you just kind of have to just completely leave this game alone. So that's just my thoughts on that. And one of those things that's just kind of interesting to toss out here as far as like opening games. LeBron James doesn't. His teams don't really perform well in season openers. 7-12, 7-12 for LeBron all time in season openers. And when he's been with the Lakers have lost all 4 season openers that he has played in, and they've lost all 4 of those games by 7 points or more. So they don't really get off to a good start. Thing is, the Lakers also didn't have a good preseason. You know, and you can say preseason basketball, but when you've got a team with a lot of changes like that, and you know the questions on how they're going to use Westbrook, how's he going to get along with Beverly, you know, I think it's going to be a little harder for them to turn the switch on. You know, when they've struggled in the preseason versus a team like the Warriors. You know, Steve Kerr's 9th year, I believe. Yeah, 9th year as a head coach. I mean, yeah, and they still had a better preseason than the Lakers. So I would say if you are going to play the side, I do like the Warriors -6, and I like the but my pick that I'm on is going to be over 224.5. I know I went on a little bit, but this is the first game of the basketball season, so I wanted to go ahead and give some details there. My top play today is going to be, my best bet is going to be Major League Baseball. Yeah, we're still doing that. 38-19 on my best bet run over there with Major League Baseball. Got rained out yesterday. We're back at it again with the Guardians and the Yankees. So best bet over there. Link in the description. Save you 60% off on that. Yeah, God bless everybody. Let's keep on rolling and let's have a great day. I appreciate all the comments and questions.